If you like old bridges, that's another reason to come to Constableville, because if you come, take the back road, it's called West Road, and you come upon the bridge that's behind me. It was built in the 1920s and it's called a Phoenix Tube Bridge. It was going to be torn down when this modern bridge was put through years ago. Fortunately, some history buffs here in the area saw to it that it wasn't torn down, so it's still here to enjoy. The bridge is still used in the wintertime for snowmobile traffic, and today they're working on replacing the turnbuckles. So it's going to be around for quite some time. So proud to call it my home. You know it's not what you take to give, and it's here I want to live. Oh, I'm making this really my home. If you're an old cemetery buff like me, then you may want to come here to Constableville and drive around the countryside, because you're going to find all sorts of older cemeteries. As a matter of fact, not too far from the bridge that we just covered, there's a cemetery where the Constable family is buried, the original Constable family.
We pass Krakowski's Seed and Needs and notice a sign that says Home of the Claw. The claw is an arm attachment that helps pick up and move logs and was invented here in Constableville. We head from West Road in Constableville to East Road in Turin to Turin Highland Golf Course. Not only is this a USGA Championship 18-hole golf course, but their daytime bar and grill changes over to Michael's Fine Dining on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings.
I enjoyed a delicious turkey club here. And then I found out that I was in very good company, because the famous country star Toby Keith, when he came here, had the same thing. In 1977, Ugo Sabatini came up here from New Jersey. He loved golf. He fell in love with this area, such that the Sabatinis bought this golf course, and they've been here ever since. Ugo's former restaurant in Harlem, the Clam King, was famous because of his wife's cooking. And some of Edith's recipes are still on the menu today. Travis, boy, do you remember? Travis, have you lost your mind?
The Snow Ridge Ski Resort in Turin will be the site of Jamfest 2010 on August 27th through 29th. There are 3 stages and more than 25 bands, including Rusted Root, Railroad Earth, and Donna the Buffalo. Visit snowridgejamfest.com. We head up Lyman Road to the Merch Farm, where Tom and Carol are harvesting their garlic crop. Here, they also grow heirloom vegetable seeds for nearby Amos Arden, a local heirloom seed bank.
Well, we mostly just try to feed ourselves, and we grow things to trade with friends. We raise chickens, we raise all kinds of vegetables, potato, garlic. Flowers, you probably noticed we have flowers everywhere. We raise them for the birds and for us to look at. That's pretty much it. We're both retired. I still work part-time, but we've both been retired for several years. So we are able to devote more time to the gardens than we used to. And my husband, I gotta tell you, he's up there still slaving away. He decided not to be in the interview because he's been working on a 95-degree day and isn't quite as presentable as I am. But he does 90% of the work. I do the canning, the freezing, but he also helps with that. But, all right, heirloom seeds are seeds that have not been messed with in any way. They have not been hybridized. They have not been genetically modified. I do grow some hybrids. Kathy Colton, my friend who has the seed business, Amos Arden, grows all heirloom. Sometimes up here we get problems with disease, so the hybrid is a little better for that, especially with tomatoes. But I grow heirloom beans for the most part, and they're really easy to save the seeds because they don't cross-pollinate with anything else. They pollinate themselves. Just to preserve the history of them, the Grandma Rosa's beans that we saw up there, they came over on a boat from Italy in the late 1800s and have been passed down from generation to generation. And my friend that gave them to me, she grows them. That's pretty much her main dry bean source in the winter is the Grandma Rosa's beans. And I think they're tastier, and I think they're better for you because they haven't been messed with.
There was music all